So, Walking Dead, huh? How about them apples? Got some surprises on this one. Not only did you get action, but you got some familiar faces, and you also got some risks, and we're gonna talk about it. So, if you don't want spoilers, go catch up. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, and also don't spoil it for yourself if you don't want to come here. But if you want to see this face and to talk about it, then hey, let's get into it. So, five, four, three, two, one. We're getting into spoilers. You've been warned. Morales comes back. What? After 100-ish episodes, and we're now finally getting Morales back after he tore away from Rick. I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? In all honesty, I was waiting for him to come back for some time, but this isn't the first time they have waited so long to finally give us a character back that we've been waiting for. We had to wait for Merle to come back. Like, once he disappeared in season 1, he never showed up for 2, but showed up for 3, and that was kind of a while to wait for a character. Then Morgan was a while. He disappeared after episode 1 of season 1, and he didn't show back up until season 3. So oftentimes they wait a while for characters to show back up, and then Morales shows up after the 101 episodes. Well, not necessarily, actually, because I think he tore away after episode 5 or something like that before Rick and the group go to the CDC. I'm just saying, it's a lot of episodes to wait for this character to show back up, since we've been theorizing for a while what has happened to him. Here he is showing up, and as a savior. And it's kind of conflicting at this point to know that Rick is a changed man, and we don't know where Morales is at this point, but this is going to be some clashing, if not one disastrous result, and that's, of course, one of them's going to die. And I find that a little bit intriguing, if not slightly, like, I kind of see where this could go. I mean, either Morales doesn't kill Rick and joins him, or Rick kills Morales, and that's going to really, really hurt him, because it's going to be like, well, shit. I didn't want to do that, because it's not about me. It's not about anything. It's about what we're trying to do. And, whatever he's holding on to, I'm sure Morales is going to question all of that. And I found that rather intriguing. But be that as it may, when it comes to Walking Dead, we know we have a lot to look forward to, but a long time to wait. So with 16 episodes in season 8, we're only on the second episode, and God knows that this is probably going to slow down to a crawl, and I don't know exactly if this is going to stay exciting. I mean, right now we got 2 episodes that have been really, really good, and season 6 started off the same way. It was like 3 good episodes, and then they started getting crazy with it, and then they just slowed everything down, and I was just like, why'd you do that? Why? But nevertheless, this episode was rather interesting, especially since we have other members of the group that are actually doing their thing, and while they're doing it, they have their own little conflicted points at its core, especially with King Ezekiel and Carol. They have their ways of doing everything, and you kind of understand that the numbers are against them. They're not exactly going to win all of this, but King Ezekiel is rather confident in the matter. So everything kind of goes well on their side, whether I did forget how they got to that point. So I guess I got to go back to episode 1 and figure all that out. That was the only confusing aspect. Hey, simple rewatch. I'm going to go do that. But the one thing that really conflicted with me, if not confused me, was the sudden change in, hey, we're not going to kill these people with Jesus and Tamara. Like, really? We're not going to kill these people? Now suddenly this guy has his hands up, and then suddenly he's actually a bad guy and holds Jesus at gunpoint, and all of that doesn't mean anything? You guys are going to just not kill? I mean, Tamara wanted to, but then, Jesus doesn't. And I'm not sure exactly where all that came from. Suddenly nobody's going to die here at this outpost? Okay. All right, that's fine. But nevertheless, I mean, that was a bit of a confusing bit, especially since Morgan kind of goes down with this small team, and he wakes up unharmed apparently, but he goes havoc. He goes crazy, starts killing people, And you kind of sense there was a bit of insanity coming from him because he's like flashing back with Rick in a conversation he had probably back in season 6, I believe. Interesting stuff, but at the same time, I'm not sure what his deal is just yet. Be that as it may, guys, I rather enjoyed this episode. It's not bad, it's pretty good. The only thing I really don't like is what's happening with Eric. I hope he survives all this, but be that as it may, I mean, if he lives or dies, it it could mean something by the end. But with Rick realizing that Morales is alive and everything with him and the Saviors, there's something strong in these episodes now, and I hope it continues. So, what did you guys think of Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 2, The Damned? Tell me your praises, tell me your woes, let me know down below. I'd love to interact with you. If there's anything that I forgot, please let me know. Again, I would love to talk with you about it. But if you guys like this reaction-ish review of Walking Dead, please like and subscribe. I do stuff like this once in a while where I like to cover a show episode by episode. Last time I did it with Doctor Who. Movie reviews, which I do from trailer to film. I do TV show reviews in 7 minutes or less, because let's face it, you don't want to go on and on about a TV show, and universe reviews where TV shows and movies set up a universe. Think Marvel Cinematic Universe, stuff like that. Anyway, if you guys like this, please subscribe, and I'm going to get you more videos in the future.